the battle for Leyte Gulf. Across the restless wilderness of water that is Pacific in name only, the United States Navy orders Halsey's 3rd Fleet and Kincaid's 7th Fleet to the Philippines. Sailing over the Mindanao Deep and into Leyte Gulf, Allied soldiers and sailors come to answer the prayers of those who marched their way to death on Bataan 2.5 years earlier. It is October 1944. The liberation of the Philippines will start with the island of Leyte. Seize the beaches, establish a base. 6 simple words on which hangs the destiny of the Western Pacific. Troops, 200,000 tons of material, 750 transports and landing craft. For the GIs, Leyte Gulf is all-out war. For the Japanese, Leyte Gulf is the most tempting target ever offered. And the Japanese know it. They have long been waiting for the Allies to get out on a limb. They have long had a plan to cut off the limb. Down from the north, up from the south, in from the west, the Imperial Japanese Navy converges with 3 powerful forces to perform the surgery at Leyte Gulf. The entire remaining naval strength of Japan is mustered for one final, supreme battle. Loss of the Philippines will tear the Japanese empire in two, cutting off the home islands from the oil, the resources, the wealth of the Indies and Southeast Asia, fatally crippling Japan's ability to wage war. The Leyte landings must be destroyed if Japan is to survive. The Naval High Command confesses. We are about to fight a battle that will decide the fate of our empire. The mission of our naval forces is truly great. Steady attrition has undermined the once superb Imperial Japanese Navy. But what the sailors now lack, they supplant with courage sired out of desperation. Identify these ships. United States battleship, Maryland class. United States battleship, Oklahoma class. The American submarines, Darter and Dace, are stationed west of the Philippines. 3 days after the Allied landings at Leyte Gulf, they discover part of the converging Japanese Navy. They attack, sink 2 cruisers, and send the enemy's course and speed to Halsey and Kincaid. Darter is lost, but the Americans are alerted. Intelligence from the submarines is analyzed and plotted aboard Admiral Halsey's flagship. The Third Fleet prepares its opening move in what is to be the greatest naval battle in all history. Halsey orders out his search planes, orders them to pinpoint the Japanese. Halsey's scouts find the Japanese Central Force in the Sibuyan Sea, headed east toward San Bernardino Strait. The enemy plans to sail through the strait, and then set a southerly course for Leyte Gulf. A southerly course for slaughter. From the flagship to all carriers, strike. Repeat, strike. Good luck. The Japanese Navy can count on no help from its pilots and planes, all but destroyed in earlier battles. So anti-aircraft measures have been intensified, in the hope the ships by themselves can beat off the Americans. The sailors prepare to throw up a wall of fire around their task force. Attacks concentrate on the 63,000-ton battleship Musashi. Hit after hit is scored. 21 torpedoes find their mark. Becomes the first Japanese battleship sunk entirely by aircraft. Other ships are damaged. The Japanese Central Force pauses and turns back. It has been battered, mauled, wounded, but it has not been destroyed. The Japanese Southern Force, in battle array and with all boilers lighted off, rips into the Mindanao Sea toward Surigao Strait, leading directly to Leyte Gulf from the southeast. Battleships, cruisers, destroyers lunge through the narrow waters, hoping to force the strait open and join up with the Central Force in the twin annihilation of the United States Army and Navy. But the jaws of an American trap are open.